The sanctuary was an idea, of course, born by Debbie and Brian Taub, and as they have since '92, they came to Smith & Associates Real Estate and they said, what do you think of this idea? This time, instead of townhomes in Hyde Park that they talked about in '93, or in the period of time on Davis Island when they were doing more multifamily, or when they went to the beaches out to Sand Key, or then they went to downtown St. Pete and built that beautiful building Bliss, they said, let's build one to a floor. And what can we do to make it the most unique property that will ever be built on Bayshore Boulevard, because there are really very few slices of this dirt left. And so they chose to start up the sanctuary, and it's not easy to start a condo, you know, to make that decision, sign on the dotted line, being a entrepreneurial person, and make it happen. But the community embraced the idea. There's been a good turnout of buyers. They've done quite well, the team working on it. So I'm very proud of the opportunity we've had, and thank you, Brian, for that. Today, we're joined by Mayor Bob Buckhorn, who we said we must do this because I don't know if he's going to get another shovel turn. And this mayor of ours, we have been so fortunate during his reign, which has really gone on for so many years because he worked with Pam and all of our mayors to help deliver this city to what we're doing today, and on Bayshore to make sure we built the best product and the best building that fits environmentally and fits correctly into the site. So thank you, Bob, for being here. County Commissioner Sandra Merman, Dwayne Mallory, representing Congresswoman Kathy Castor, and J.D. White representing Jackie Toledo. Thank you for being here. The whole team is here, and one of the other team members, of course, I've had the pleasure of working on many products with and projects, is Tim Clemens of Place Architecture. Tim singly has been involved with many projects throughout Tampa Bay, certainly in St. Petersburg, and now, as you see down in the armature works, many of the buildings and entities building in that area are work of Tim Clemens, and so he was the one with his team to design what would be the first one-to-a-floor building. And so, Tim, thank you for that very thoughtful introduction to architecture on Bayshore. Todd Fultz of Plaza Construction. They've been in the New York City market for years, and this is a building that may be one of their first in design also, but they are here today, and they have, through the process of being involved, created a number of new jobs throughout Tampa Bay while in this development cycle. I said to Dave Traynor, who runs our Developer Services Division for Smith & Associates, celebrating its 50th year this year, I said, David, anytime we can turn a shovel on a new building, let us have a celebration. So it was so important for me to have you all here to be able to say thank you. We are proud to be representing a new building, a new vertical neighborhood, a whole bunch of new people getting to enjoy a great place that we all enjoy so much. So thank you very much for being here. And I'm going to ask Brian Taub if you'd come up and make some remarks. Brian?
I want to thank, a little bit taller. I want to thank everyone for being here and helping us to celebrate. I want to thank our team who all made this possible, Place Architects and their, all their coordinators and consultants, Plaza Construction, Brian Jones, Ron Simon, Smith & Associates and their fabulous sales team, Playbook Public Relations, but most of all, I'd like to thank our buyers who made this possible as well and helping us in this one-of-a-kind residential neighborhood. When my wife and I discovered this property some 15 months ago, and we recognized how special it was, we determined that something very unique and very spectacular had to be designed and developed on the site to take advantage of the expansive view of Bayshore, the heart of Bayshore, and the natural resource of Fred Ball Park. And we did this, but we took a different approach. Most developers maximize the site And we decided to, in essence, downzone the site by creating 15 very special, exclusive residences that would be one of a kind, with each one having 80 feet of frontage on this bay shore, each one having glass on all four sides, each one having 48 feet of frameless glass, drywall ceilings that are insulated throughout with overhead lighting, 3 zoned air conditioning units in every residence. We also, to create privacy, are the only ones that are doing cast iron pipe for drain lines to help minimize the sound. All these features plus many more are things that no one else has, and we wanted to be special in many ways besides the one residence per floor. This will truly be the crown jewel of Bayshore Boulevard, and it will be the only one of its kind that we know of in the Tampa Bay area. Much of this impetus that my wife and I have taken to create this was as a result of what Mayor Buckhorn has done in transforming the city. Mayor Buckhorn has created an innovation hub here in Tampa, has made business and development friendly, and has made this a national landmark of wonderful places, desirable places to work and to live. So because of that, we felt it was time for this unique facility, this wonderful vertical neighborhood, as Bob said. So thank you all for being here, and thank you, Mayor. Would you like to come up and say a few words?
The next time you see me, I will be your Uber driver. Either that or the landscaper here on Brian and Debbie's project. This is probably the last one of these that I will do. As you know, that we're going to elect a new mayor shortly, and she will be fine. But to Brian and Debbie, thank you. I've known the two of them since we were laughing, since 1992 when they first came to Tampa. And you think about that journey we've been on, and you think about that journey that this community has been on, certainly over the last 8 years. And you think about how we emerged out of the wreckage of the recession to become one of the most desirable places in America, a place where the best and the brightest are coming, a place where jobs are being created, where world-class design and world-class builders are being attracted, where capital is being invested. This really is Tampa's time. And it's because folks like Brian and Debbie are willing to risk their capital to build amazing signature projects like this on our signature boulevard, adding to what is already an amazing skyline. Over the next 5 years, and certainly over the next 10 years, you will not recognize this city. We are on the verge of achieving everything that we have aspired to be. Now, it's a journey, it never ends. And so we've got to continue to push and to fight and to prod and to compete and to win. But ultimately, at the end of this process, my prediction is that south of Atlanta, Tampa, Florida will be the economic engine that drives the Southeast United States. But as I step off the stage, it's up to you. So support the next mayor like you have supported me. Brian and Debbie and other developers keep believing in the capacity of this to be a great city, and to recognize that we have not yet even come close to writing Tampa's next chapter. But in that next chapter will be this building. Brian, congratulations and thank you.